Welcome and thanks for joining us on Real Investment News for your market close. I'm your host, Scarlett Fakar. U.S. consumer sentiment unexpectedly rose in February to the second highest level since 2004. The sentiment index rose to 99.9 from 95.7 in January. It was expected to be 95.5. The current conditions gauge, which measures Americans' perceptions of their finances, climbed to 115.1 from 110.5. Now, a lot of this sentiment is a result of consumers reacting to the headlines. Tax cuts, strong job market, all sounds great, lifting these numbers. But here on Real Investment News, we have some slightly different sentiments, and we want you to know why. Remember, average hourly wages have fallen 0.2% when you factor in recent CPI numbers. So wages really only increased briefly in December, while for the past 6 months have been down or stagnant. And don't forget, the average 30-year mortgage rate rose to 4.57%. That is the highest we have seen in 3 years. So rising borrowing costs may limit sentiment in coming months. And home prices hit all-time highs in nearly 2/3 of the country. The report said higher interest rates in the year ahead were expected by the biggest share of consumers since 2005. Consumers should be worried about rising inflation because prices are expected to go up this year. But the report released today says they aren't. Savings declined to $485.8 billion in 2017. That is the lowest level since we've seen in 2007. It's hard to spend and be positive when you aren't making as much, prices are rising, and your savings are non-existent or dwindling. With all of this to consider, we'll keep an eye out on how consumer sentiment holds up in the next few months. That is your market close. Be sure to like us on Facebook, follow us on Twitter. That is your market close. We hope you guys have a great weekend.